Good evening and welcome to the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Thank you for joining us as our opening week of baseball coverage continues fast and furious with another marquee matchup. I'm Will Wilkie, and by my side on the call tonight is the commando of color commentary, Brian Hawkins.
Thank you, Will. Man, it's great to be back. Nothing beats a night at the ballpark. We thank all the fans for tuning in tonight. We have a great matchup lined up here in beautiful downtown Brooksville, Florida.
That's right, Brian. We have Hudson making the journey up from Pasco County to take on Hernando High School. Now, I know it's early on in the season, but why don't you go ahead and give us a quick rundown of where things stand?
Sure, Will. Well, both teams got off to a fast start in their 2022 debuts. First, for the Hudson Cobras, they pitched a combined no-hitter and plated 21 runs in their opening night. While the entire offense was clicking, we have a two-highlight senior, Tyler Gauchi, who went 3 for 4, including a 3-run home run and 6 total RBIs.
Oh, wow, that sounds like Hernando's going to have their hands full tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a great matchup. Hernando, in their own right, also got off to a fast start by scoring 14 runs in a two-hit shutout, and racking up 11 team hits, led by senior Stephen Hart, who went 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs. And, of course, Michael Savarese was unstoppable on the hill, fanning 10 while giving up just 1 hit in 4 innings.
Wow, that's an efficient outing. We've got Hernando and Hudson here for you tonight, two top teams in action, and we'll be with you the whole way. It's Hudson and Hernando coming up next only on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. If you haven't yet done so, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Turn on notifications so you never miss any of the action when we go live. Also, toss a like our way. I know Brian would certainly like it, and so would I. We love bringing you these games live. And you can also follow us on Twitter at GCSN Broadcasts. We'll have highlights from tonight's game later on this evening. You can also find our broadcast announcements in our Glory Days Player of the Game profile. So tune in and follow us on Twitter at GCSN Broadcasts. Hudson's taking their warm-ups. We had a little bit of a long game for the JV game prior as Springstead came on over to Brooksville from Spring Hill, a short John over, and the JV game ran a little bit long, but it was a fun contest to watch as we were setting up here.
Yeah, it absolutely was. A lot of good timely hitting on both sides. It's good to see the young fellas out here playing on the big diamond, waiting for the varsity game to start. But you could tell there's some good talent around the Hernando area. Absolutely,
and speaking of the JV game, I mean, they're going to be on our broadcast in a short order, maybe even by the end of this season. So couldn't agree with you more, Brian. A lot of talent up here in Hernando County, and it was on display earlier here this evening. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and then we'll be right back for the beginning of Hernando and Hudson right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Baby, let me hold you. I wanna show you how to treat you right. Pull you closer through the highs and lows. Yeah, I wanna show you how to treat you right.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
So as Hudson continues their warm-ups, we had a little bit of a mistiming on when to bring the broadcast live this evening, so we apologize for that, as we were under the impression that we were ready to begin after the Hudson warm-ups. If you're new to the Gulf Coast Sports Network, we have this fabulous center field camera for your viewing pleasure now, so we'll get the close-up action on the mound.
Well, I tell you what, it gets better and better every year. The product that Gulf Coast Sports Network is bringing to the viewers at home, as well as the players, to be able to watch these games after they get done for the evening, and have this video catalog or library, what you will, of their high school experience playing ball. That's going to go far for them for a long time. And what a view! I mean, it's a beautiful night. It's clear. To see that center field camera action in action is pretty special.
Yeah, we certainly enjoy the viewership and support of all those who tune into us here at the Gulf Coast Sports Network. As fate would have it, Brian, tonight is the 1-year anniversary of our very first broadcast on Gulf Coast Sports Network. 1 year ago this evening, we were at the Nature Coast was at Hernando for softball, and what a battle that was. Back and forth as freshman Ava Braswell for Hernando went the distance in the circle, and the Leopards were able to take home the victory that night. And not only that, talented team the entire season long, Hernando Leopards softball team, as they made it all the way to the state finals.
Yeah, what a squad. I'm looking forward to seeing those ladies get back on the field today and see what the new team brings. But you're correct, Braswell was absolutely unstoppable that night.
Well, here's a scary thought, Brian, since we're on the topic of Hernando softball. They had one senior last year.
Yeah, that's
one senior. Everybody is back.
Yeah.
So head coach Kevin Bittinger certainly got something working over there. And they're on our schedule several times this season on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. And we're really excited to see them in action, as well as all the teams on our schedule. I mean, we really put together a really top-notch broadcast schedule for you this season, really focusing this year on quality matchups as well as diversity. So we got all the diverse talent here in Hernando County, all the best of Pasco. We even head down to Pinellas for some action as well.
My old stomping grounds, Fossil Park, is where I grew up playing ball, so looking forward to get back down there. But I tell you, the rivalry is alive and well here in Hernando County, as well as the surrounding areas. But that was a special playoff game as well with Nature Coast Hernando, the varsity boys baseball last year as well. It was just a lot of fun to watch.
Absolutely. That was really a game for the ages, which incidentally, if you did not watch that game, we do have it available in our archive. One of the most watched games of any sport that we've done. That's how good it was. Back and forth the entire night. We had the entire GCSN crew involved, so all your favorites were on air live with you, giving you at least an inning of coverage. And it was just, you could feel the energy in the air that night. I know that I went home and I probably felt more exhausted than the players did.
Agree.
So as Hudson continues their warm-ups, and you've put up with Brian and I waxing poetic for the last 5 minutes, we'll go ahead and take another quick break and be back right after this on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
So we're back live here at Hernando High School. Again, we apologize. We went live a little bit too early this evening. We were under the impression that when Hernando completed their pregame warm-ups that we would be getting underway, but the JV game prior got off to a little bit of a late finish. So Hudson's finishing up their warm-ups. It's opening week for the regular season of high school baseball and softball. Earlier on this week, we brought you Lecanto at Springstead, as well as Sun Lake at Cypress Creek. Tonight we have Hernando and Hudson for you. And tomorrow we close out our opening week of coverage. We've got Dunedin making the trip up to Cypress Creek. That's going to be a battle down there in Pasco County. And we've also got softball as Hernando Christian travels to Weeki Wachee for high school softball. That'll be a video-only broadcast. If you're looking to kind of revisit the softball action, we did carry the Nature Coast Preseason Classic right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. 6 games in total. A lot of action. All those games are available in our archive. Nature Coast did well in that preseason classic, going 2-0 in their games, and starting third baseman Izzy. I'm completely blanking on the name.
When we have to, the late starts are a part of this, right? So especially when you have JV coming out and having a JV varsity game at the same time. But it looks like we're getting close here. Final warm-ups for Hudson. Coach
Izzy LaRoche.
Izzy LaRoche. Yes. There you go.
It's tough when you're trying to memorize all these games and all these teams. Izzy LaRoche, starting third baseman for Nature Coast, actually went yard twice and had some unbelievable plays at third base. And you can catch that on our GCSN post-game highlights on our Twitter. And looks like we're about ready to get underway here as Hudson concludes their warm-ups. The managers step to the mound. So, Brian, it's about that time. We get into it. We'll go with the Divinity Med Spa starting lineup.
The Divinity Med Spa starting lineup.
First for the visiting Cobras of Hudson High School. Leading off, playing left field, number 14, Hayden McElrath. Batting second, playing second base, number 8, Dylan Day. Batting third, playing center field, number 12, Tyler Gauchi. Batting fourth, playing third, number 13, Trevor Brady. Batting fifth, playing shortstop, number 3, Travis Clark. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 11, Matthew Lendl. Batting seventh and pitching, number 22, Fernando Baez. Batting eighth, playing right field, number 23, Trace Warner. And batting ninth, behind the plate, catcher, number 17, Shea Barbosa. And the Cobras are coached by Michael Vavasis. And now we'll move over to the home team, Hernando Leopards. Batting first, playing second base, number 3, Gabe Trafalski. Batting second, playing third, number 99, Tyson Morgan. Batting third, playing left field, number 17, Anthony Talpa. Batting fourth, playing center field, number 10, Tristan Legg. Batting fifth and DHing, number 4, Stephen Hart. Batting sixth, playing right field, number 20, Michael Savarese. Batting seventh, playing first base, number 15, Carlos Gonzalez. Batting eighth, on the mound, number 19, Dominic Janssens. Batting ninth and catching, number 11, William Taylor. And playing shortstop, number 9, Andrew Valenstin. And the Leopards are coached by head coach Tim Sims. And this is your Divinity Med Spa starting lineup. So, head coach Tim Sims and Michael Vavis is going over the ground rules with the head umpiring crew.
How about the career of Coach Sims here at Hernando? Long-standing career, a lot of really good teams over the course of those years as well. Built a solid program. It's good to see him back another year.
Absolutely. As a player also, Tim Sims, legendary player here at Hernando High School as well. It's nice to see that when you give back to the community like that, as head coach Tim Sims has.
Yeah, all the men that he's had the opportunity of coaching over the years, and a lot of them are prominent, members of our community still to this day, and a lot of history here. I don't know about you, Will, but I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go too.
The weather's perfect. The lights are on. The chalk's on the clay. It's ready. It's baseball time.
That it is. And for those of you up north, I'm sorry. It's a beautiful night here in Florida, and we wouldn't have it any other way here. Low 70 degrees. Nice, actually no breeze here tonight. And we'll pause for just a moment as we honor our nation with the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this evening's game between the visiting Hudson Cobras and your Hernando Leopards. Tonight's starting lineup for the Cobras. We have left field number 14, Hayden McElreed.
What's the
Second base, number 8, Dylan Day.
Or you can go,
center field, number 12, Tyler
we have a
Gauchi.
sign up there. You can
Third
take a QR
base,
code
number
picture
13,
and go on
Trevor
it.
Brady. Shortstop number 3, Travis Clark. First base number 11, Matt Landell. Pitching 22, Fernando Baez. Right field number 23, Trace Warner. Catcher number 17, Shea Barbosa. And in reserves we have Cody Bishop, Riley Blevins, Tanner Clayton, Brady Elkins, Sean Hicks, Connor Hogland, Toger Lord, Eli Osborne, Landon Smith, and
So the home field PA announcers going through the starting lineups for both teams before we do the national anthem.
The starting lineup for your Leopards this evening. Number 1, batting leadoff, number 3, Gabe Tefelsky. Third base, number 99, Tyson Morgan. Left field, number 17, Anthony Talpa. Center field, number 10, Tristan Legg. Designated hitter, number 4, Steve Hart. Right field, number 20, Michael Savarese. First base, number 15, Carlos Gonzalez. Starting pitcher tonight, Nico Janssens, number 19. And your catcher, Will Taylor, number 11. Shortstop, Drew Van Alstyne, number 9. In reserves, we have number 5, Drew Binninger. Number 6, Gage Richard. Number 12, AJ Grooms. 28, Patrick Green. And number 21, Wyatt Garrett. And number 14, Jacob Thompson. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand for the national anthem?
And we're ready to get underway here at Hernando High School. Go ahead and run through the defensive set for you for the home team Hernando Leopards. Starting with the battery, Jansen's on the mound, Taylor behind the plate. Third base, Morgan. Shortstop, Van Alstyne. Second base, Tefelsky. First base, Gonzalez. In left field is Talpa. Center field, Legg. And in right field is Savarese. Again, Will Wilkie and Brian Hawkins on the call with you here this evening.
Yeah, just wanted to point out, Will, yesterday, so February 23rd, 1945, was the anniversary of that, the picture of the U.S. Marines hoisting the American flag on Iwo Jima, and it just gave me chills for listening to the national anthem, remembering those fine men over World War II.
Absolutely, a debt that we can certainly never repay. The best that we can do is to honor the liberty that we've been given every single day of our lives. And we thank all the veterans who are watching with us here this evening. If you've not yet done so or you're new to the Gulf Coast Sports Network, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends, tell a family member that the game's on live tonight. You don't want to miss any of this wonderful action here that we have going in Hernando County. It is free to subscribe. It's free for you. It helps us out as we are a nonprofit organization bringing you this content here live. Go ahead and toss a like our way. Let's show Brian how many likes we can get here tonight. Leading off for the Hudson Cobras, starting in left field, number 14, Hayden McElrath. Jansen's going to work from the stretch and deliver. Fastball offering comes in high for ball one. Jansen's the lefty, gets a swing and a miss. Evens up the count 1-1. As the sign from Taylor tries that outside corner, misses away. Offering comes in upstairs, works to the hitter's count now. 3 balls, 1 strike. McElrath going to be looking for his pitch to hit here, Brian. Outside corner connects for called strike 2. Jansen's battles back to work the count full.
Yeah, great pitch there, fastball away. Just a little too close for the Hudson batter to chase. Jansen just needs to settle down here. He's going to be just fine.
Ball 4. And that's going to put a runner on first. So McElrath on first, Dylan Day now at the plate. First pitch offering misses low for ball 1. Fastball connects down the middle. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Jansen gets him to chase on the outside. And he works ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, you got him caught in a rundown here. Got him. Outstanding defensive play by Hernando. And the pitcher Jansen's getting, that leadoff walk, so.
That'll be the first out of the inning.
I like the aggressiveness of Hudson, though. Get a leadoff runner early in the game. Hernando just timed it up perfectly.
Offering misses away. Count evens up 2 balls, 2 strikes. We await the offering from Jansen's. Ground ball, second base side to Falski. Over to Gonzalez at first. 4-3 for out number 2.
Outstanding range by number 3 there. Not real hard hit. Had the range to his left, but made a great play.
So 2 down in the innings, and Hudson's going to try to get a 2-out rally going. You're going to come in the bat of number 12, Tyler Gauchi, who had a phenomenal first game. Wants to keep that hitting streak going. Jansen connects on that inside corner for called strike 1. Pitch will miss low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, top of the first inning. Leadoff runner able to get aboard for Hudson, but a pickoff play and a subsequent rundown resulted in an out for Hernando. Missed low, 2-1. Fouled away, out of play, first base side.
I'll tell you what, Big Ouch, he turns around on that one. That foul ball was absolutely smoked.
Two balls, 2 strikes as Jansen comes set, winds in, delivers. Tries for the inside part of the plate. That's going to run the count full ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch for Jansen's. Gauchi looking to keep the inning going for Hudson. Fouls that one away. Had a good cut on that one again there, Brian.
He did, but Jensen's doing a good job. He's he's not really giving him many good looks. He's moving the ball around the plate very well. Dangerous hitter, right? So he's not challenging him this early in the game.
Foul tip. Taylor able to squeeze it shut, and Hudson's top half of the inning is ended by Hernando. We move to the bottom of the first. Your score, 0-0, right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
If he doesn't get drafted. So we move to the home half of the first inning. Jansen's and the Leopard defense able to shut down the Cobras in order. They're going to try to do some damage themselves here in the home half of the first. Run through the defensive set for Hernando here for you. Starting with the batter, we have Baez on the mound, Barbosa behind the plate, Brady at third, Clark at short, Day at second, Landell at first, McElrath in left, Gauchi in center, and Warner in right.
Tell you what, this is my first broadcast with a new camera angle. What a treat it is to actually pretty much have the same angle you would see in college or in the pros at MLB.
Yeah, we certainly hope the fans enjoyed the new camera. If you're going to broadcast baseball, why not do it right?
Agreed. Just goes to show you, the span of time in between that 12-month time period. You talk about the anniversary of our first broadcast to the content that we're bringing you now from the Gulf Coast Sports Network. It's top notch.
So Hernando's looking to get started here. To bring up leadoff batter, second baseman, number 3, Gabe Tefalski. Baez will work from the windup. Fastball connects on that inside corner for called strike 1. You know, if you can clean those corners early, Brian, it really makes all the difference. I'm reminded of a story that I heard and certainly rings true as he connects on that outside corner. Quickly 0-2. Most important pitch in baseball if you're a pitcher?
Strike one.
Strike one. So Tefalski will have to hit defensively here. Curveball. Nasty break on that one. Baez rings up the strikeout in the first out of the inning for Hudson.
Yeah, completely different thought process here with Baez and Hudson, going right after the batters. Inside fastball, outside away, and then a nasty breaking ball to tie him up.
That'll bring up starting third baseman number 99, Tyson Morgan. As the lefty zeroes in, Baez works from the windup and delivers. And again, first pitch strike. Heading the count 0-1. Baez has the sign that he wants from Barbosa. Tries for the inside. That's going to miss low. I know it's early, but I like the strategy that Baez is employing here early, mixing up his pitches and locations. Big cut there.
It's a great pitch to do it on, too.
So 1-2. Foul straight back out of play. Count remains 1-2 as Morgan will take a two-strike approach the remainder of the way, trying to keep his at bat alive. Swing and a miss, strike three. Baez is off to a fast start. Second strikeout already. And we got two quick outs here in the bottom of the first.
Left field, number 17, Anthony Talpa.
Anthony Talpa, starting left fielder for Hernando, is going to try to get a two-out rally going for the Leopards. We told you in the pregame we expected a battle here tonight. I know it's early, but certainly seems to be the makings for one. Baez offering misses. Pitch will miss low. Good discipline by Talpa. For the first time in this ball game, Baez is behind in the count, 2-0.
It's a great job by the Hernando batter there. You know, Baez taking a little bit extra time. Wants to stay in rhythm, calls timeout, and the umpire gets it to him.
Misses away, 3-0. So the discipline by Talpa has slowed things down here a bit in favor of Hernando as they look to get their first runner aboard. Reinforces your point there earlier, Brian. You know, Baez was certainly in a groove. Talpa's managed to flip that script here. And that offering will come in high for ball four, so Hernando gets a runner aboard on a disciplined four-pitch walk by Talpa.
Very interesting the way Baez changed his approach from the first two batters. Definitely some respect there for Talpa, the big guy, number 11, hitting third.
Tristan Legg.
That's going to bring up the cleanup hitter now, starting center fielder number 10, Tristan Legg. Baez will now have to go from the stretch as Talpa takes his lead. Once again claims that outside corner for called strike one. Nice movement on that pitch. Baez quickly ahead now, 0-2, giving him a lot of options here. I have to imagine we'll see a pitch outside of the zone here, Brian. Barbosa sets up outside, and the offering. Nice movement on that one, hit right back up the middle. That's going to get through. Wheeling around to third is Talpa. He'll make it in standing up. So Tristan Legg is able to hit it right back up the middle, putting runners on the corners for Hernando.
Definitely a defensive swing there. You know, it kind of fooled him a little bit, but he got enough on it. It was an interesting hop. Shortstop just couldn't get it, get a glove on it.
Designated hitter number 4, Steve Hart.
So we have our first and third situation of the evening. Barbosa will call out the defensive set for Hernando with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first, bringing up the designated hitter this evening, Stephen Hart. Got off to a fast start earlier in the week for Hernando at the plate. Fastball inside corner, connects for called strike one. Throw over. Legg makes it back. There's a shot to left field. Tracking it is McElrath. He'll camp under it and make the grab. So the Leopards leave 2. We move to the bottom of the top of the second. Your score 0-0 right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
So we advance to the top of the second inning. Outstanding pitching on both sides of the diamond in the first. Hernando threatened having runners on the corners with 2 outs, but Baez and the Cobras able to shut it down. We were commenting, Brian, in between innings there about how important the pitching is, and so far, both starting pitchers starting off well.
Definitely a solid start for both. very interesting. They're two methods of how they're approaching this game as well. Very, very different.
Leading off the inning for the Cobras, number 13, Trevor Brady. First pitch offering by Jansen's connects for called strike one. Strike two, Jansen's gets Brady to chase outside the zone. Swing and a miss, strike three. Jansen's records the strikeout.
Shortstop number 3.
Got one down here in the top of the second. For number 3, Travis Clark starting shortstop for Hudson. Big cut by Clark. Jansen's able to get it by. 0-1. Misses the outside corner. So early on, both pitchers trying to command that corner, Brian. We've seen good discipline by the batters on both sides, not going chasing. That'll even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another strikeout for Jansen's.
Very disciplined pitching there. That second strike was a little, it was questionable, but it was there. And then took a big cut at strike 3. It's a great job by Baez. Jansen's.
Matthew Landell will take the first pitch offering outside for ball 1. Fastball connects down the middle, 1-1. Right back again. Jansen's ahead in the count. He's found a groove here in the second. Called strike 3. Jansen strikes out the side. We move to the bottom of the second. Still nothing.
I was fortunate enough to be able to work with Divinity on a custom skincare regimen the year leading up to my wedding. It included a series of in-office treatments, microneedling, PRP, hydrofacials, and an at-home skincare regimen. So I had no worries the day of my wedding. My skin was perfect.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
Farm Bureau Insurance, Hernando Pest Control, Whitehead Farm.
So we've got zeros across the board, Brian. Jansen's has absolutely found a groove in the second inning. He strikes out the side.
Yeah, with 2 innings pitched, only 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Like we said, there's very different methods of how they're approaching this game. But that last inning was absolutely stellar for Jansen's.
Baez pitching well in his own right. Recording a couple of strikeouts himself there in the in the bottom half of the first inning. Starting off the bottom of the second inning, number 20, Michael Savarese.
Right field, number 20, Michael Savarese.
There's a line shot in the left field, tracking it and making a diving grab.
What a play, sir.
That's McElrath. A beautiful track and grab of that ball. Make sure you follow us on GCSN Broadcast. That'll be on our highlight reel tonight. I guarantee it.
First base.
Yeah, those line drives in left field when they come off the bat like that, Brian, you get that kind of awkward spin on the ball. So it was a great track by McElrath making that play. Carlos Gonzalez now batting for Hernando. Getting the start at first base this evening. He'll take offering outside, called strike 1. Chopped over that first base side, but in foul territory. Baez quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. Exactly where he wants to be. Got to give credit to Gonzalez for making contact on that one. That pitch had some nice movement on it. Good late break. Pitch will ride in high. Good pitch on 0-2, though. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at GCSN Broadcast. We'll have highlights of tonight's game. Later on this evening, we'll also have the Glory Days Player of the Game posted there as well. Fouled straight back. As well as broadcast announcement information. That's at GCSN Broadcast on Twitter. You can also find us on Facebook as we post our broadcast announcements and player of the game information there as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes as Baez works from the windup and delivers. Beautiful breaking pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And another strikeout for Baez. And we've got a pitcher's duel going here.
Pitcher number 19, Nico Jansen.
So 2 outs here now in the bottom of the second inning. Brings up starting pitcher Nico Jansen's. Going to try to help his own cause here. Make some noise here in the bottom half of the second. Pitch breaks low out of the zone for ball 1. There's a hit over the right-hand side on the ground. Ed up by Day. Day over to Landell. 4-3 to end the inning. So a quick, efficient inning by Baez. And we'll move to the top of the third. Still tied 0-0 right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
when you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
To the third we go. And the efficient pitching by Jansen has us working through the Hudson order in sequence. So leading off the inning, number 7 batter, starting pitcher Fernando Baez.
Yeah, definitely look for Baez to help his own cause out, right? So leadoff batter, top of the third inning. Definitely wants to start something going here for Hudson. But I'll tell you what, Jansen is dealing right now.
Pitcher number 22, Hernando Leopards.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Quickly 0-2 for Jansen's. Taylor sets up outside. Baez pokes it to right. Going for the play at first is a charging Savarese in right field. Recognizing the opportunity, but Baez able to beat it out. And we've got our first hit of the ball game. And it goes to Fernando Baez.
It was a great opportunity by the right fielder there, Savarese. I mean, he definitely charged that ball hard. Knew that he was going to have a play at first base, but the legs of Baez beat it out. Helped out his own cause on the mound today.
We're going to have a courtesy runner for Baez at first. It's number 4. We'll get that for you in just a moment. Batting is Trace Warner. First pitch offering misses outside for ball 1.
Pinch running for the Cobras, number 4, Tanner Clayton.
Tanner Clayton, the pitch runner for Hudson. As he takes his lead from first, Jansen's comes set and delivers. Swing and a miss, even things up, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Hudson would love to do some damage here with the leadoff runner aboard. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Jansen's answers right back.
Catcher number 17.
Gets the first out of the inning. They'll bring up the catcher, number 17, Shea Barbosa. Offering by Jansen's misses low in the zone. Connects in the zone. Balance up that seesaw. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jansen's offering misses low, 2-1. Clayton with his lead. Jansen's delivers. There's another shot to right center field. Tracking back on it is Savarese. He'll make the grab. 2 outs now in the inning as Savarese is able to track down that line hit to right center. That's going to turn the lineup over for Hudson. Leadoff batter Hayden McElreath, who had that beautiful diving catch in left field earlier on in the ballgame. Going to try to do some damage with his bat now with that runner on. Jansen and the Leopards are going to try to shut it down and go back to offense in the third. That pitch will get away, allowing Clayton to advance to second. Puts a runner in scoring position for Hudson. Fouled straight back. That wake you up, Brian?
It did. You know there's a fence there. You know there's a fence there, but it still gets you every time.
It's all about trust. As long as the fence was made in America, we're good. Clayton with his lead from second. Jansen's delivers.
Beautiful pitch.
Yeah, that connects for strike 2. So McElworth in the hole. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's going to be looking to make something happen. Battle back in this at bat. Jansen's going to try to shut everything down. Got him to chase. Made the tag on the drop third. The Cobras leave 1 in scoring position. We move to the home half of the third. We'll be back right after this.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been paying for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
To the bottom of the third we go. Hudson was able to threaten with a runner in scoring position, but Jansen's able to shut things down with, guess what, yet another strikeout.
Catcher, number 11.
And leading off the inning for Hernando is going to be the catcher, number 11, Will Taylor.
Yeah, definitely been a pitcher's duel tonight. Some good defense as well. Both teams kind of threatened. In the first inning too. Baez with the leadoff hit in the the top half of the third inning. Up.
There's a shot to left, but tracking it is McElwith. He'll make the grab.
A looping swing there, right? So a lot of topspin on that ball. Hit it hard, but right to the left fielder.
Second base, number 3, Gabe Tadalski.
So a quick out for Baez. Off the hard hit by Taylor. Results in out number 1. Turns the lineup over. First pitch offering misses for ball 1. Pitch connects for strike 2. Gabe Tafalski now batting. That's in the gap. Tracking is McElwith. And he'll make the grab again. Outstanding range by McElwith. That was absolutely in the gap, but I guess when he's out there in left field, there is no gap.
Outstanding speed by number. I'm sorry, we're writing that down for a highlight reel moment.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off there, Brian. Yeah, McElwith with outstanding speed and read on that ball to make the grab. Tyson Morgan now at the plate. Baez connects for called strike 1. Sorry about that, Brian. Please finish your thought on that play.
Yeah, sorry. We just wanted to see what was going on with that pitch.
Popped up. Runs out of room.
It's got to be tough for the visiting teams too, right? Because all the fields are different as far as the way they're set up. You can see the screen that for both sides of the dugouts are outside, right? So there's openings on both sides. Just a little hesitant of running into that thing, I think. But to go back to that play in left field, I mean, the range and the speed of the left fielder, like you said, to cover the gap, because that absolutely was in the gap and looked like it was going to drop for a double. New life here for 99.
Offering misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Bottom of the third inning. Chop foul, third base side. We'll do it again.
Yeah, big number 99 did a great job of defensive hitting there, just chopping that away. See what he does here with the pitcher Baez way ahead.
Fights that one away, foul again. Count remains 1-2. Barbosa with the sign. Baez with the windup and delivery. Misses outside the zone. We got 2s on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Batter number 2 in the order. Oh, that's going to connect. Looked like there were some words back and forth.
You know, it was interesting because I saw the catcher really set up inside on Morgan, and it was really inside.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't think that there was any intention there.
Absolutely
by
not.
Baez's part. He was challenging him. He was coming in, and there was some good defensive, hitting there by Morgan to basically fight for his life and get a couple of those outside fastballs away, and just chop at him. But yeah, that was definitely not intentional, and just slipped out Baez, and luckily it was a breaking ball. So I think the big fella's going to be just fine.
Bring up Anthony Talpa. Hard shot down that third base line, but foul. Fastball fouled away first base side, giving chase is Landell, and he'll watch it go into the out of play.
I want to say that Baez has only been behind one batter today or this evening, and I think that was the one walk that he gave up in the first inning. But ever since then, he's coming right at the Hernando batters and getting ahead really quick in the count, which has given him an opportunity to start moving around on his own. You know, obviously a mistake there with Morgan, but he definitely has command of those first 2 pitches. Oh, my goodness.
And that's going to miss again. Yeah, clearly not intentional by Baez. I mean, he's been pitching well all evening. He was ahead in the count there.
0-2,
Yeah,
that was a complete, miscue on his part. Definitely not what he's trying to do.
So while Talpa doesn't like it, and understandably so, I think once he gets to first base and realizes they got 2 runners on here, 2 runners on for Hernando with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. So they've got something brewing here. And they're right in the middle of the heart of their order. Tristan Legg about ready to step into the batter's box.
Yeah, and head coach from Hudson going out there, calm his pitcher down. He's like, listen, you're way ahead in these counts. You're making a couple of mistakes on these inside pitches. For whatever reason, on both sides of the plate, whether it's a right-handed batter or a left-handed batter, that 0-2 pitch, they're coming inside, and it's just too far inside. And it's a breaking ball that's not really breaking.
Right.
And catching the Hernando hitters. But he's definitely in a jam here with 2 outs. We'll see what he does to get out of it.
So Legg in the box, he zeroes in as Baez has his sign now working from the stretch. Battles right back, gets called strike 1.
Again, Baez getting ahead early in the count. I knowing this now, I'm going to take some better notes next time because I think every single batter he's facing now, he's got the first strike.
To the best of my recollection, I have to agree with you on that, Brian. I mean, it seems like we're constantly talking about Baez being ahead in the count, mixing up those inside-outside pitches with some nice breaking balls in between. Tries for that outside pitch. Legg works it foul, and here we are again, 0-2 count.
Yeah, it was a great fastball away. I think he needs to stick with it. These guys are now starting to feel that 0-2 pitch being in, a breaking ball inside. So let's see if he sticks with that outside heat.
Morgan takes his lead from second. Talpa from first. There's a chopper right back up the middle. Charging it is Clark. Fires over to first in time. So the Cobra is able to shut down the Hernando threat. We move to the fourth, still nothing. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Baby, let me hold you. I wanna show you how to treat you right. Pull you closer through the highs and lows. Yeah, I wanna show you how to treat you right.
So we move to the top of the fourth inning. Still nothing. An absolute pitcher's duel on both sides of the diamond tonight. Stellar job by Janssens and Baez.
Gotta love the old skating rink music.
Oh yeah, got the synthesizer working. Looking forward to GCSN one day sponsoring an 80s night. Get the old retro jerseys out.
Yeah, who knew that 30 years ago this song would still be playing at a high school baseball game?
Well, I did. For those of you who know me, know that I am a huge 80s fan. Very proud of my generation. So, top of the fourth, Dylan Day leading things off for Hudson. Takes that offering outside for ball one. Janssens connects on that inside corner. Beautiful placement. That'll even things up at one apiece. Don't forget to stick with us at the end of the game as we announce the Glory Days Player of the Game. It'll be posted later this evening also on our Twitter feed. You can find us at @GCSN Broadcast. Go ahead and follow us on Twitter. Post-game highlights will also be there. So between our YouTube channel, our Twitter feed, and Facebook, we got a lot of content for you. So go ahead and follow us so you don't miss any of the action on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. There's a grounder over to Van Alstyne. He'll fire over to first. 6-3. Solid fundamental baseball there for out number one.
Center field, number 12, Tyler Gauchi.
Tyler Gauchi now steps to the plate. Big bat for Hudson, able to foul that one away.
Yeah, had a good swing in the first inning, too. Deep shot to left center field. Let's see if he can straighten one out for a base hit. Get on. Apparently he had a really good start to the season as well, going 3 for 4 with a 3-run home run in the first game of the season. So the power's there.
Gonna miss. Jansen quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. A miss away, 1-2. Gets him to chase. Ball gets away. Gauci will be safe at first, so Hudson will take it. They get a runner on, drop third strike.
Yeah, tough play for the catcher. And what an angle we had right there. We could see that. There was no foul tip whatsoever. Just a defensive swing. Got in the catcher's view. Gets past him.
The Cobras have a runner on with one out. They're going to try to make something happen here in the top half of the fourth, bringing up number 13, Trevor Brady. Next for strike one. Gauci with his lead from first. Jansen's comes set, gives him a look. Swing and a miss. Jansen ahead 0-2. Really flipped the script for both these teams, Brian. They opened the season with two huge wins offensively. 21 runs for Hudson, 14 for Hernando, and now we've got a 0-0 ball game in the top of the fourth in a pitcher's duel.
Yeah, it's fun to see, right? So there's a lot of aspects of baseball, and we're seeing one of them tonight. And it's efficiency, it's getting ahead in the count, and location. And they're doing a great job, as well as some really good defense in left field as well.
Jansen's offering, misses away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, in a game like this, Brian, as good as the pitching's been, it may come down to just one mistake.
That's it. And you can tell Jansen's still very, very calm out there, very fluid, relaxed in his movement. Just dealing.
That he is. Go ahead and mark another strikeout for Nico Jensen.
The 7th on the evening.
And we've got 2 outs in the inning for shortstop Travis Clark. Big cut there by Clark. Like that swing.
Oh, that one gets away. It's going to be an easy movement to second base there.
Gauci now in scoring position. So here we go. Runner now in scoring position for Hudson. 2 outs in the inning. Got your number 5 batter up. Beautiful placement on that outside corner by Jansen's. Now gets it to 1-2. Good move there by Clark, calling time. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Jansen shuts down the threat. We move to the bottom of the fourth, still 0-0. We've got a battle. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
13 batters faced.
It's going to come down to which team.
He's throwing a no-hitter.
Yeah.
1 walk, 3 strikeouts.
So we move to the bottom of the 4th.
Now, I was running through the box score here a little bit, Will, and Jansen's faced 14 batters. He's got 8 strikeouts, actually 9 strikeouts with the pass ball. Pitched 4 innings, 1 hit, no runs. Baez as well, just as good. Pitched 4 innings, 1 walk right now, 3 strikeouts, no hits. So outstanding, pitching so far this evening by both teams. And like you said earlier in the broadcast, it's going to be one of those things. It's going to be who's going to make the mistake first. And I think the tide will change at that point and give a rhythm to one of these clubs to get the win.
Couldn't agree more with you, Brian. That's just the way we're going. Stephen Hart now steps to the plate for Hernando. Good breaking ball by Baez. Even Hart had to give him the nod on that. 0-1.
So another stat, we got to love game changer, right? One of the teams are actually doing, I think it's Hernando. 42 pitches for Baez, 30 strikes.
Wow. Well, that is outstanding. I mean, we've been talking about it ever since the game started. It seems like, and here we are again, 0-2.
What's the count?
0-2.
You just it's automatic here.
So Baez is putting on a strike clinic. Outstanding break on that ball. Misses outside the zone by a small amount. Misses low. Appreciate the strategy on that location. 2-2. Good patience by Hart. Discipline at that at bat. Those 2 pitches didn't miss by much, but he clearly understands the zone. Won't stray from it. Chopper, third base line, but foul. Baez sicking off some pitches, has the one that he likes now. Straight back out of play. Good battle by Hart. Barely misses.
Yeah, I think that could have gone either way. I think it was great location on that outside fastball.
That's going to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch upcoming for Baez and Hart. That's going to come in low. For ball 4, I don't think Hart realized that it got away. He got a late start down that first baseline. But Hernando's threatening now. They got to run around with nobody out. Got to wonder if we'll see some strategic baseball here, Brian.
Yeah, I think Coach Sims is going to get a little aggressive here. He's got a kid with some good speed on first base, no outs. We're getting to, halfway through this game. I would expect the Leopards to try something here.
Right fielder Michael Savarese steps in. Hart with his lead from first as Baez works from the stretch. Throw over. Makes it back easily. Foul tip for strike one. Good squeeze by Barbosa. And not to underscore the fabulous pitching that Baez has done, but Barbosa's also done a wonderful job behind the plate.
He really has.
You know, a lot of times when pitchers have these outstanding performances, that's really where the focus is, but you can't forget the catcher. Fastball rides in high, 1-1. The catcher's with the framing, the footwork, leading the defensive effort. Beautiful placement by Baez on that inside corner, 1-2. Savarese is going to try to make something happen, having that second strike on him. He's going to tighten up that strike zone a little bit. We're with you live again tomorrow on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We've got Cypress Creek and Dunedin. Offering by Baez comes in low, 2-2. Cypress Creek and Dunedin face off in a major battle.
Foul straight back. Baez taking some time on the last couple of pitches. Savarese calling time. There's a good pitch there, 3-2 count. Challenging him up in the zone, and he fouled straight back. So we'll reset here and. And it looks like we're back live now, so.
We apologize for that technical issue. One thing we can't control, unfortunately, is the internet.
There goes the runner, and that is a shot to left center field. And that ball is out of here.
A two-run blast by Michael Savarese.
That's you. That's you.
So the two-run blast has Hernando on the board first. We talked about it, Brian. It would just take one, and it came from the bat of Michael Savarese.
Well, it changed the game for Baez too, right? So the leadoff walk, then you get to a 3-2 hitters count, right? No outs. You got to challenge him. You don't want to have two base runners on. Just missed the location, and Savarese did his job. Tattooed it to left center field.
Carlos Gonzalez steps to the plate. Baez battles right back for called strike one. Offering misses low. Again, we apologize. We had a minor glitch there as we lost our feeds momentarily. So we apologize for the glitch, but luckily we came back just in time for that two-run shot by Michael Savarese.
Two-one count.
There's a hard shot down that first baseline. Lando's up with it. He'll take it unassisted at first. So that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, what a battle back for Baez, right? Shake off the two-run home run, come in, pitch really well, and get that first out of the inning.
It's going to bring up Nico Jansen's. Breaking ball breaks low for ball one. High in the zone, 2-0. Misses away. 3-0. Baez from the windup. Battles right back. Hitters count 3-1. Right back up the middle.
Frozen rope to center field there. Was not fooled on that at all.
And we're going to have a conference on the mound.
Yeah, Baez not really doing anything wrong here. You know, just the Hernando bats are waking up. They're got some timely hitting here. Obviously with the 2-run home run and then frozen rope to center field, what I like to call it. I mean, it was a nice line drive. Right back up the middle. Looks like we've got a runner in. And as we get you that name and number of the pinch runner.
Catcher number 11, Will Taylor.
Will Taylor steps to the plate. Throw down to second. Ball got there in time, but squirts away. Thought about taking third, but retreated back.
Increase the speed on the base path. First pitch going. Looked like the ball was going to beat him there, and it was just a tough play for the second baseman. Kind of squirted away and hit the Hernando Leopards, kind of a knee to a glove, popped out. So Hernando's threatening again with one out here in the bottom of the fourth.
That's right. They got that runner in scoring position here now. Chance to add an additional run, but Baez and the Cobras are going to try to shut that down right here, as he will step off. Going to try to get that pinch runner.
Pitcher, we have A.J. Grooms.
Number 12, A.J. Grooms, is the pinch runner who's now at second base. Or correction, the courtesy runner. Line drive over to short. That's going to get past Clark into left field. Runners will hold at first and third. So a single for Taylor. Gives us a first and third situation. It's Taylor at first, Grooms at third. And they've turned the lineup over, Brian. So Hernando really looking to do some damage here. Gabe Trafalski.
Yeah, Hernando Leopards doing a good job second time seeing Baez through the order, right? They're coming through the third time now. Bats are definitely waking up. First and third, one out. It's definitely in Hernando's favor at this point. The momentum's definitely on their side. Started off the big hit from Savarese, the 2-run home run.
Time has been called. That pitch will not count, as it was granted by the home plate umpire.
A little late there. Two balls, no strikes. Bottom of the 4th inning, 2 runs in this half inning for Hernando.
Nice stop there by Barbosa.
Absolutely saved a run there.
Great fundamentals and footwork there. Squaring up that ball, keeping it in front of him.
I have to think, Coach from Hudson's probably going to have another mound visit if, Baez isn't able to work back in the count here and get this guy. Don't want to get the game, too far away from you.
3-0 is the count. And that pitch will miss in the zone. Snap throw down to first. But it was ball 4, so no play to be made. It will load the bases. And you called it, Brian. Here comes the trip to the mound.
Baez has pitched a heck of a game. It's tough going through the order multiple times. Guys get to see your best stuff. A couple of pitch location misses, and now we got bases loaded. They're down 2 runs. But if Baez is coming out, which it looks like he is, outstanding pitching, young man. Great job.
Absolutely. He had a phenomenal outing this inning. It's just that we talked about it. It would come down to possibly a mistake here or there, and had one out over the plate, and Savarese took it to left center for that 2-run home run, and that is the difference right now. So job well done by Baez. His evening is over. McElrath steps to the mound. He'll be the new pitcher, which means we'll also have a new left fielder. We'll get that information for you as soon as we can. So we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
So we're back to live action here in the bottom of the 4th to recap the inning for you. Michael Savarese with a 2-run home run. Difference in this ball game so far. Baez has now left the game. McElrath in on the mound. Not sure who's in left as of yet. We can't get a number from this distance. But bases loaded, 1 out.
Third base, number 99, Tyson Morgan.
99, Tyson Morgan steps to the plate.
Yeah, big Tyson Morgan's looking to get some fireworks here. 1 out, a timely base hit's going to score 2 runs pretty easily with the speed on the bases. last time up he was down 0-2, I believe, in the count, or 1-2 in the count. Baez was way ahead, and then ended up taking one off the numbers, starting off the leadoff walk.
Pitch misses inside. Another nice stop by Barbosa. Corners are in for Hudson.
I was watching McElrath warm up, and he has got a nasty breaking ball. I expect that he threw a lot of those while he was warming up, so I would expect the Hernando players and batters to see a lot of those.
Works the count now to 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners take their respective leads. Left field, left center field, tracking
back.
it.
Oh!
Off the glove. A run will score, another run will score. 2 runs come in for Hernando. So the Leopards able to break things open here in the 4th. They played another 2. And it looks like we have the defensive information for you for Hudson. That's Clark in left field.
Yeah, tough coming in off the bench in the left field, a tailing line drive, kind of looping. He just overran it. As simple as that. He got there before the ball did, and kind of got behind him and wasn't able to make the play. It's unfortunate because he definitely tracked the ball properly. He saw it well off the bat.
And Baez moves to shortstop. I believe that's the only changes we have defensively for Hudson. Nice movement on that pitch. High in the zone for ball 1. Anthony Talpa now at bat for Hernando. So you got 2 runners in scoring position. Heart of the order up for Hernando. They've already plated 4 this inning. It's pitched by McElrath. Connects in the zone. 1-1. Wow, that was a nasty break.
It was a really good breaking ball, and it was a great piece of hitting by Hernando to just chop that already. But that was every bit of 12, 16 inches in break. It's fun watching at this level too, at the ground level, because you can really see what the catcher's vision is as the balls come across the plate.
So 1-2, the count on Talpa. McElrath delivers, misses away. Some serious spin rate off that release by McElrath. Offering comes in low. Yet another great block by Barbosa.
Yeah, definitely sped up the stretch as well. If you watched before, he was knee up, down to the ground, a pause, and then a movement to the plate. There, he definitely sped it up trying to catch Talpa off guard. But as you said, another great play behind the plate by Barbosa, stopping that because easy run definitely scores if that gets by. Wow. Yeah, another one of those that could have gone either way. Fantastic breaking ball on a 3-2 count.
And that'll load him up again for Hernando as Talpa takes the walk and brings up cleanup hitter Tristan Legg. This is exactly where you want to be if you're a Hernando Leopard fan. You've got 4 in. And the opportunity for more with bases loaded and just 1 out. You got the momentum. But Hudson's played well this evening. Certainly they're looking for their opportunity to shut things down this inning and go do some work at the plate themselves. Galwith connects in the zone, ahead in the count 0-1. Big cut there by Leg. Quickly 0-2. Wow. That's all I can say.
That's a fantastic pitch. Not a whole lot you can do about that as a hitter. Tip your hat, go to the dugout, try to do it next time.
Or as a broadcaster, for that matter. All I can do is sit here. So McElwith with a critical strikeout there for out number 2. Brings up Stephen Hart. Yet again, another breaking ball breaking in the zone for strike 1. You know, you talked about it earlier, Brian. Hernando was starting to figure out Baez, and then you bring McElwith in, who clearly has, I mean, if you could call it the exact opposite style, we're seeing it right now, and right now it's working for Hudson.
Yeah, you're right there, Will, and it's fantastic breaking ball. I mean, he's using it. It's his go-to pitch this inning so far. It's definitely keeping the Hernando batters off balance. Yeah, he hasn't hung anything. It's got a lot of good movement, good velocity.
Misses away 2-2.
Very important pitch here, Will.
That it is. McElwith would love the strikeout. Hangs high. Got a payoff pitch here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases juiced.
With the heart of the order up, too, so definitely want to give up the walk here. He's going to have to go in and challenge him and see if your cleanup hitter for Hernando can do some more damage.
Misses away on that outside corner. That'll force a run in. So Hernando able to notch another off the bases loaded walk. Stephen Hart will get credit for that RBI. Brings up Mr. Big Bat of the evening, Michael Savarese.
This is definitely not the person you want to see with the bases juiced and 2 outs right now. Down 5-0.
Comes inside, ball gets away. It's a live ball. The run will score.
Oh boy.
Another run will score, so heads up base running by Hernando. 2 runs come in. Not sure what really, that sequence was a little unusual. Inside again. 2-0. Fouled straight back out of play. I'd like to thank Dylan Schatzel for tuning in this evening. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Moving to the hitters count now. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on third. Hernando able to plate 7. And that'll be ball 4 for Michael Savarese, putting runners on the corner for the Leopards. You know, Brian, you have to imagine with the way this inning's gone, not only with the amount of runs for Hernando, but also the length. It almost becomes more of a mental game at this point.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's getting away quickly from Hudson, and that's unfortunate because they'd have been out of this, if there wasn't the error committed in left field. They'd be up hitting right now, but that's the way baseball goes, and you got to try to fight through it. The momentum's definitely on Hernando's side, but, Hudson could get a quick out here and get up and do the damage themselves as well.
Carlos Gonzalez looking to continue this big inning for Hernando. Offering comes in high. 2-0. Good patience by Gonzalez. Count now works to a 3-0 count. As time is called, and McElrath actually heading over to the dugout. And he's going to take himself out of the game. Looks a little shaken up. We hope that he's all right. Certainly has some wonderful talent on the mound. So wishing McElrath all the best. So while Hernando tries to figure out how they're going to proceed here, we'll go ahead and take a break and be right back.
I was fortunate enough to be able to work with Divinity on a custom skincare regimen the year leading up to my wedding. It included a series of in-office treatments, microneedling, PRP, hydrofacials, and an at-home skincare regimen. So I had no worries the day of my wedding. My skin was perfect.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
Trevor Stephan.
Cobras, number 9, Trevor Stephan.
So Trevor Stephan has entered the game for Hernando. Certainly hope that McElrath is okay.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Not every day that you see a a pitcher take himself out of the game. So we hope he recovers nicely and it's nothing too serious. So tough spot for Stephen to come into, right? 3-0 count.
That's right. Just to remind our viewers, since we did take that quick break, that as Brian just pointed out, it was in the middle of the at-bat for Carlos Gonzalez, and absolutely right. You know, you're taking the mound, you're dead cold, no warm-ups at all. There was nobody in the bullpen, so you're coming in as cold as can be, and first pitch has to be a strike.
It has to be. Yep. Up, and they're just going to put him on.
Certainly understand the strategy there.
Yeah, I agree.
So that'll load the bases. Nico Jansen's now steps in. Chops that one foul out of play. So let's put on our coaching hat here, Brian, for a second. So it's been a long inning. Hernando able to plate 7 so far. Do you keep Jansen's in the game at this point?
Yeah, I don't think so. Not only because of, he's pitched a fantastic game and they're leading by a lot of runs, but it's like you said, the break in between the innings and, his arm's definitely cooling off. He's not throwing in between innings, so it'll be surprising if Coach Sims keeps him in, but that's his job to make that decision, not ours. But but to put my coaching hat on, I think he's done for the night.
Offering misses away, 1-2. Stefan did well to get ahead in the count 0-2. Nice break on that pitch, but misses low. We'll even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, bases loaded. Hernando's plated 7 here in the home half of the 4th, including a 2-run blast by Michael Savarese.
And Jansen's works the count right back to a full count. Great discipline at the plate. And Stefan doesn't want to lose him here at all.
There's a fly ball to left field. Clark tracking it. A nice great play. Grab by Clark. So Hernando does some damage. They plate 7. We move to the top of the 5th. 7-0 your score. Advantage Hernando.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Baby, let me hold you. I wanna show you how to treat you right. Pull you closer through the highs and lows. Yeah, I wanna show you how to treat you right.
inning, which is why the question was raised to begin with.
Yeah, absolutely. But early in the season, second game, right? Definitely want to get him some reps.
Well, Jensen, to his credit, has pitched an absolute
fantastic
beauty.
gem.
So on the flip side of that coin, you want to let him finish that out. Offering misses outside the zone for ball one for Matthew Landell. Hudson's going to try to answer back with a big inning of their own. Fouled out of play, first base side. If you haven't yet done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Toss a like our way as well. We sure would appreciate it. We appreciate your viewership and your support here at the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We not only broadcast live, but all of our games are available in an archive format on our YouTube channel, so you can enjoy the action anytime. Be it football, baseball, softball, even wrestling. We've got it all at the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We're excited to expand our wrestling coverage next year. We're certainly looking forward to that. Hope you are as well. Called strike on that inside corner. Another strikeout for Jansen's.
Yeah, still in the groove. Right, that long inning and the rest that he had has not affected his performance whatsoever. Goes right after the first batter and gets a big strikeout.
Fernando Baez steps to the plate. Right back up the middle. Tafalski up with it. He'll toss over to first. Gonzalez with the grab. 4-3 for out number 2. And Jansen's comes right back in a efficient inning so far.
Right field, number 20.
Strikeout and a one-pitch ground out. Brings up Trace Warner. Going to get a 2-out rally going for Hudson. Offering misses. Make sure you stick with us for the end of this ball game as Brian Hawkins will be announcing the Glory Days player of the game. We greatly appreciate Glory Days sponsorship on the Gulf Coast Sports Network and all that they do for all of our wonderful athletes and schools here in Hernando County. I'd like to thank Rory over there at Glory Days and his wonderful team over there on Cortez Boulevard.
Fantastic food. I love the fish sandwich over there. that fried fish sandwich is it's amazing. It's really, really good.
We've certainly hit up Glory Days after a couple of broadcasts. Let's just say more than a handful of times. And that offering called strike 3.
Wow.
Once again, Jansen strikes. We move to the top. We move to the bottom of the 5th. Still 7-0 right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Navy SEAL veteran and endurance athlete Don Mann pushed his body to the limit and tried regenerative medicine when all other options failed.
It's unbelievable. I just assumed I was going to be in pain forever. And I've been in pain since the 80s. Now I'm running and riding a bicycle faster than I have in 7 years. Even my vision is better. I'm 100% pain-free right now. And I don't take any medications.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for regenerative treatment.
I chose Divinity because of Holly. And all the years that I have been with Holly, she is extremely knowledgeable. She has the expertise. And I don't trust anybody else. But for Holly, I've seen her for so many years. I have such confidence in her because she knows my face and my skin so well.
To the home half of the 5th we go. Jansen's returns to the mound in the top of the fifth, works a highly efficient inning. Getting 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
No, Jansen has definitely pitched a gem tonight.
Catcher number 11, Will Taylor.
Sorry about that, I was still muted, but Jansen's pitched an absolute gem tonight. And he comes out and shows you how efficient he can be. Gets 2 quick outs. I think he had 5 total pitches there, and then gets a strikeout to end the inning. So, fantastic job so far for the Leopards pitcher.
Will Taylor steps in, takes ball 1 from Stephan. There's a shot right back up the middle. That's going to drop in front of Gauchi. So Taylor leads off the inning with a solid single to center. Leadoff runner on for Hernando. And turns the lineup over. Brings up Gabe Trafalski. Cut there by Trafalski. Stephan gets the strike. Popped up. Drifting into the outfield. That's going to be a tough play. Gauchi able to come in on it. As Baez was tracking it into the outfield. A good call off there by Gauchi. Got out number 1.
Third base, number 99, Tyson Morgan.
Tyson Morgan steps in. Offering by Stephan misses outside the zone. Snap throw down to first. Taylor able to get back. Two 2-0 the count. Offering comes in high, 3-0. Gotta imagine Morgan will be taking the entire way here. But then again, I was so correct about my Jansen strategy that there we go.
Hey, there you go.
There we go. I got one right.
You can coach again.
3-1. Taylor breaks for second. Fouled away out of play by Morgan. Taylor tried to get away with one there, but umpire had a nice lap at it, sends him back to first. Full count.
Yeah, I think the hit and run was on there. Took a good hack at it. Just couldn't get the barrel around.
There's a hard shot into right field. Nice piece of hitting there by Morgan. Runners on first and second for Hernando.
Right field number 17, Anthony Telpa.
Anthony Talpa steps to the plate. There's a shot to center field and deep. Gauchi going back on it. Off the top of the fence. Taylor will come around to score. Morgan holds at third. An RBI double off the Green Monster for Anthony Talpa. And we'll have a trip to the mound for Hudson.
The absolute deepest part of the ballpark, right in the middle of the center field wall. Really got a hold of that one. Tough play for a center fielder out there. I believe that's Gauchi out in center field.
Yeah, Gauchi actually had a great jump on that ball. But like you said, you get off that high off the fence like that, there's nothing you can do. So we will have a pitching change. We'll go ahead and take a quick break and get you all that information right after this.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
So Trevor Brady is your new pitcher of record for Hudson. We'll have a change at third base as a result of Brady coming in to pitch. We'll get that information for you as soon as we're able to catch a number.
Now batting for the Leopards, center field number 10, Tristan Legg.
Tristan Legg's going to step into the batter's box for Hernando. From the windup, Brady delivers.
Ooh.
Check swing, caught the bat for strike one. Tries for that inside corner, misses. One ball, one strike with one out. Runners on second and third here to reset the inning for you after that pitching change. Fouled off in the box. We got Talpa at second after that RBI double off the top of the green monster there in center field. Morgan at third. A beautiful piece of hitting there, chopped into left. Morgan's going to come home and score as the throw comes in. A nice piece of hitting there by Tristan Legg, RBI single. Nets another run for Hernando. And the Hernando hitters have really found their groove here in the later innings.
They really have. They look very comfortable. Not chasing a lot of bad pitches. They're waiting on their pitch, and they're barreling it up. They're doing a great job. Can't take anything away from the Hudson pitchers. They're pitching, they're hitting their zones, they're hitting their targets. Hernando's just got some timely hitting.
So first and third situation as Barbosa calls out the defensive set for Hudson. Hart gets a piece of it. Ground ball, second base side. Day up with it. 4-6-3 double play. Day, Baez, DeLandell. And Hudson gets out of the inning, but not before Hernando plates two. We move to the top of the sixth. 9-0 advantage, Hernando.
I was fortunate enough to be able to work with Divinity on a custom skincare regimen the year leading up to my wedding. It included a series of in-office treatments, microneedling, PRP, hydrofacials, and an at-home skincare regimen. So I had no worries the day of my wedding. My skin was perfect.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
We move to the top of the sixth inning. We have a new pitcher for Hernando, Jacob Thompson, now on the mound. And what can you say about Nico Jansen's, other than well done? Simply well done.
Yeah, you said it well. Well done to Nico Jansen, completely dominant on the mound. Having some internet issues out here with the Hernando Leopards game changer. They actually stopped taking care of it, so I can't give you the exact box score, but it was up around 10 or 11 strikeouts. I believe he only let up one hit, a couple walks. Extremely efficient tonight, and fantastic job, young man.
Looks like we have some defensive changes for Hernando as well. We're going to do our best to get you that information. Looks like Jansen's has now moved to first. That might actually be our only change. So Nico Jansen's now moves to first.
Number 17, Barbosa.
And it looks like that is it. So Thompson on the mound. Leading off the inning for Hudson, Shea Barbosa. He's done a wonderful job behind the plate for the Cobras. We'll take that first pitch offering outside for ball one. Upstairs, 2-0. I'd like to thank Morningshire Market for their sponsorship here in the 6th inning. Use code GCSN 2022 and save on your purchase. There's a hard shot to left center field. Talpa tracking it, unable to come up with it. Wheeling into seconds, Barbosa throw, not in time, and a little bit offline, so a wonderful hit by Barbosa.
Yeah, definitely a tough play out in left field, but also the strength of the left fielder's arm, turning 360. And is that Talpa out there? Rifling it back in, making it close at second base.
Absolutely.
With a speedy Barbosa going in. So, although he didn't make the catch, he did make a very good defensive play. And they do have a courtesy runner for the catcher that came in. We'll get you his information once we receive it.
Looks like it was Connor Hoagland. Or correction, Hoagland's actually batting. So Connor Hoagland now at bat for Hudson. This breaking pitch going to miss outside. Nice stop there by Taylor. Able to keep Clayton at bay at second. So Clayton in to run for Barbosa there at second base. There's a shot to right field coming in onto the Savarese. Unable to come up with it. Clayton's going to advance to third. So Hudson's knocking on the door here. They got two runners on, 190 feet away from the plate, with nobody out here in the top of the sixth.
Number 8, Dylan Day.
So first and third situation here for Hudson. Dylan Day steps to the plate. A big opportunity here for Hudson, Brian.
Definitely is. You know, they've been chomping at the bits all day to get Jansen out of the game. They finally get him out of the game, and two timely hits. And they can get on the board here pretty easily.
Offering connects on that outside corner. Strike one for Thompson. Runners take their respective leads. Clayton from third, Hoagland from first. Hoagland breaks for second, throw down. Looked like a cut play.
Yep.
So I'm not sure.
No, he got him on the tag.
Oh, he got him on the tag.
Yeah, he came
Okay.
running up in front of the bag, caught the ball behind it, and was able to apply the tag, get him out.
Well, a great play there by Tefalski. Coming in on that ball. One out here in the inning. Beautiful curveball, connects in the zone for strike two.
You know, what was interesting about that too. The visual definitely had. It looked like Tafalski was actually in front of second base, making that play to maybe have the runner, trying to advance to home. But he was able to apply the tag, get him out.
Nice stop by Taylor. Two balls, two strikes. Clayton over on third base, looking to score. There's a chopper by Day. Up with it is Van Alstyne. The ball gets away over at first. So Hudson plates a run off the bat of Dylan Day, and some heads-up base running there by Day, getting into second base.
Number 13, Trevor Brady.
Yeah, tough play for the shortstop. Charging hard. Van Alstyne, really had to hurry up that throw to first base. Nice stretch by first. It just hit him in the dirt and bounced over his glove. And runner advanced to second.
So for Hudson making some noise here. Another runner in scoring position. Big bat of Tyler Gauchi now steps to the plate. Out of the zone for ball one. Gauchi able to get that big secondary with not being held on there at the second base.
Yeah, with some new life here for Hudson, get the goose egg off the board, get a run in.
You can certainly sense, and then there's another hit right back up the middle. Van Alstyne up with it, fires over to first.
Oh, no.
Gets away. Wheeling around to score is Dylan Day. Gauchi into second. And I was just about to mention it right before the hit there, Brian. You could certainly sense kind of an attitude shift over there at Hudson. It was quiet there for a little while, and they're starting to get some pep in their step.
Yeah, some things are bouncing their way right now, and they definitely want to keep that momentum going. Nothing against Thompson. Thompson's pitching great. Just some tough plays defensively for Hernando this inning, and has given Hudson the life that they needed. And it's not always a good thing. When you have a big lead and you start chipping away. Hernando needs to play some sound defense here and try to get out of this thing with only 2 runs given up.
And conversely, if you're Hudson, you've plated some runs here. It's taking a little bit of the pressure off. Now you're just playing baseball. You're playing your game, putting that bat on that ball, and good things are happening.
Yep.
If you're a Hudson Cobra right now.
Absolutely. They're just trading people at second base, and that's what you want to do in their position, right? You just want to keep trading at second base. Keep hitting the ball, put it in play, good things happen.
Trevor Brady steps to the plate. Now in the heart of the Cobra order as well. Hard liner foul third base side.
Yeah, Hudson's definitely seen the ball much better out of the hand of Thompson than they did with Jansen. But Thompson continues to deliver and do his job.
Yeah, it may just be a simple case of lefty versus righty.
Agreed.
Connects on that outside corner. Thompson ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Had some nice break on that ball. Popped up first base side. Jansen's under it. He'll make the grab.
Nerves of steel for Brady there. I mean, that thing broke right around his shoulder blade. He was able to put the bat on it. Unfortunately, popped it up right to the first base side, and pretty easy play for the first baseman, Jansen.
And a big out there for Hernando to kind of stifle that momentum a little bit. Second out of the inning now for Travis Clark. But Hudson's going to try to keep things going here. Big cut on that one. Popped up right side. Drifting over is Tafalski. And he'll make the grab to retire the side, but not before Hudson plates two. We move to the bottom of the sixth. 9-2 your score right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
So we advance to the home half of the sixth. 9-2, advantage Hernando. Hudson able to get some offensive momentum there in the top half of the sixth, getting 2 runs in. Chipping away at the Hernando lead.
Yeah, Thompson did a great job coming back there and getting two timely pop-ups to end the inning. Like I said, he didn't pitch bad. He was pitching really, really well. Just some defensive errors in the field, and Hudson was able to crawl back and get 2 runs.
First pitch offering by Brady misses outside for ball 1. Two 2-0. Still trying to get a number on the third base replacement since Brady went to the mound. He does not want to turn around. Beautiful pitch. Two and 1 the count. And again, Brady works the count even, 2-2.
Nice pitch.
Yeah, beautiful pitch called strike 3. First out of the inning on the strikeout for Brady.
Number 14, Jacob Thompson.
Hit right back up the middle, Jacob Thompson. Didn't even get a chance to get his graphic up. Nice hit by Thompson. That's when you're eager to bat, when GCSN can't even get your graphic up in time.
First base number 19, Nico Jansen.
It's a lot of fun watching it from this view too. That last pitch on the strikeout for Brady was just probably one of the best curveballs I've seen tonight.
Big cut there by Jansen's. Brady able to get it by, ahead in the count 0-1. Got a pinch runner for Hernando, courtesy runner. Chop down that first base side in fair territory. Landell will take it unassisted. Yeah, that had some top spin on it, Brian. Absolutely right. Great job by Landell over there at first. 2 outs now in the inning.
Catcher number 11, Will Taylor.
I'll bring Will Taylor to the plate. He's had some nice hits here this evening. Beautiful pitch, but upstairs in the zone for ball 1. That's Grooms in at second to pinch run. There's a shot to left field and deep. One hops the fence. Grooms will come in to score. Taylor in at second. So a shot brings up the top of the order, Gabe Tefalski. Offering misses away for ball 1. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at GCSN Broadcast. We'll have the Glory Days Player of the Game posted there this evening, as well as highlights from this evening's ball game. Of course, you can always follow all of our broadcast announcements there as well. And immediately at the conclusion of this evening's game, broadcaster Brian Hawkins will be announcing the Glory Days Player of the Game, so you don't want to miss that. Nice stop by Barbosa.
Definitely interesting our game. They're laughing about it right now. Brady went for, that sidearm slinging, trying to catch him off guard. The Hernando hit her off guard, but he's having fun out there. That's all that matters. There's a big cut by Tefalski.
It's going to run the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Taylor on second after the RBI double. There's a hot shot right back up the middle. Gauchi in on it. Nice throw in. A great job by Gauchi there, not only to save the run, but also keep Tefalski at first. So it looks like we're going to have a change. Brady Elkins now on the mound for Hudson. I don't think we're going to have any other defensive changes, just Elkins getting his warm-ups. So he'll warm up. We'll cool down and take a break and be back in just a moment.
Preparing for that next step in life, isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
So the change is complete. Elkins now on the mound. No other defensive changes for Hudson. Got a first and third situation with 2 outs for Tyson Morgan. First pitch offering comes in high for ball 1. Just misses outside, 2-0. Morgan showing good patience after the pitching change, forcing that first strike before he'll go after anything. And there it is right there for Elkins. 2-1. Nice breaking ball by Elkins. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on. Ground ball over second base side. Day up with it. Tosses over to Landell at first to end the inning. We move to the top of 7 right here on GCSN.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you know, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. You know, why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Baby, let me hold you, hold you. I wanna show you, show you, show you how to treat you right, treat you right. Pull you closer through the highs and lows. Yeah, I wanna show you how to treat you right, treat you right.
So we move to the top of the 7th inning. Hernando's plated 10. Hudson able to put something together in the 6th. They're going to have to do some more here in the 7th. Thompson and the Leopards are going to try to shut it down and take home the victory tonight. Lando to leave things off for Hudson. And there's a shot to left field. Talpa under it. He'll make the grab. One quick out here in the top of the 7th.
Number 22, Fernando Baez.
Brings up Fernando Baez. Big cut. Thompson from the windup. That one gets away. Two and one. Offering by Thompson misses away. Works to the hitter's count now. 3 balls, 1 strike for Baez. We're sitting at 9 likes right now. Can we get to 10? If you haven't liked us yet, just toss us one right now. Left field. Little Texas leaguer there for Van Alstyne. He tracks it down. Got 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Tale of 2 innings for Thompson. Definitely settles in nicely coming into the start of the 7th inning and gets 2 quick outs. Spiked about three balls in a row away from the hitter from Baez, but recovered nicely to get the out. And what a play by your shortstop.
Offering connects for strike 1.
Three one hitters count.
Offering misses upstairs for ball 4. Bear with us as we work to reboot our system here. Shea Barbosa takes offering outside for ball 1. Offering back up the middle. So a single for Shea Barbosa.
Number 10, Connor Hoagland.
Runners on first and second for Hudson. Connor Hoagland steps to the plate. Hard shot foul. Thompson has the sign that he likes and delivers. Gonna miss away. 1-1. We got it. Thank you to like number 10. We appreciate it. One ball, one strike, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Hudson battling. Popped up. First base side. Jansen's coming in on a collision. Luckily, everything's all right. You like to see the hustle, but always concerned about players' safety on a play like that. But that'll do it. That's your final. Hernando takes the victory, 10-2. Let's toss it over to Brian Hawkins for the Glory Days Player of the Game.
As tail of the starting pitcher for Hernando, Nico Jansen is our Glory Days Player of the Game. 5 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, and 11 strikeouts. Was absolutely dominant on the bump today, and just want to congratulate Nico and his Hernando Leopards for being victorious today. Thanks again for tuning in to Gulf Coast Sports Network. And if you get an opportunity, go see our friends over at Glory Days and eat like a champion.
So Nico Jansen is your Glory Days Player of the Game. We sure hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. For Brian Hawkins, I'm Will Wilkie. And we'll see you next time.